Thank goodness it's only a movie. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for another top 10 scariest movie monsters. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the most frightening monsters ever to haunt the silver screen. They don't need to originate from the horror genre either. They just have to be scary. If you don't see your favorites here, be sure to check out our first list on the subject. Number 10. The Dementors, the Harry Potter franchise. The story of the boy wizard is now famous throughout the world. Since the franchise is geared towards children and young adults, it might seem an unlikely place for monsters. However, when you think about it, there are few things as terrifying as a Dementor. These ghoulish prison guards feed off of joy and happiness, draining it from whoever they get close to. Worse, if you step too far out of line, they will literally suck your soul out. This act, known as the Dementor's Kiss, leaves the victim a husk, alive, but only that. That might actually be a fate worse than death. Number 9. Rich People, Society.
Don't worry. You'll get your share. We're all gonna get our share.
There's nothing classy about the upper class in this Brian Usna scarefest. The overly affluent are often regarded as a drain on society, exploiting the lower and working class to maintain their lifestyles with minimum effort.
Is it really that boring, being rich?
The rich people in this satire also feed off the poor, except literally in this case. Engaging in mutant orgies, they suck the life out of their victims while melding together and indulging in all their perverse fantasies.
A beauty mark.
Stomach-turningly grotesque, their true forms are nightmarish and insatiable. Revealed to be an alien species, they have no regard for the horrors or harms they inflict on others. Number 8. The Demon, Night of the Demon. The oldest entry on our list, and yet no less horrifying, this monster serves as a firm reminder. Don't go summoning demons. The result of a satanic cult's meddling, this beast is straight from the depths of hell. With its gigantic size, huge claws, and sharp teeth, it relentlessly pursues its victims. Appearing in a cloud of smoke amidst an incessant shattering noise, the demon is never quite solid as it looms hauntingly in the dark, making it seem as though it could appear anywhere at any time. Number 7. Jack-in-the-Box, Krampus. Okay, even before this movie came out, everyone agreed that this was the freakiest toy ever invented. But in this 2015 Christmas-themed chiller, it was taken to a whole new level. The first time the Trapp family finds this thing, it's eating one of the other kids whole, with a huge engorged body and a face that only the predator could love. This is what nightmare fuel looks like. This hellish minion of the Krampus could ruin anyone's Christmas, or Halloween for that matter. If this is what awaits kids on the naughty list, we'll be good. We promise. Number 6. Crowley Monster, Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer.
Incredible.
Brought to life by none other than the great Robert Englund, who's perhaps best known for another icon of horror, this monster sorta makes Freddy Krueger look like a daydream. After Professor Crowley pulls a classic "this will end badly" move by opening a mysterious crate, he becomes possessed by the heart of something. We're going with demon. In time, the cursed heart takes over the professor, transforming him into an obese, malformed nightmare. And after he sucks the life from his students, they transform into similar monstrosities. This horror show will need some serious slang. Number 5. The Creeper, Jeepers Creepers.
The hell is that?
Ever have those moments when you think you should have left well enough alone? That's probably what was going through Derry and Trish Jenner's heads after they encountered the Creeper. Revealed to be an ancient creature, it comes out of hibernation every 23 years, and for 23 days, it stalks and devours its human victims, salvaging body parts to replenish its own form, sometimes keeping them alive for as long as it needs them. Able to smell fear, once it detects something appealing to its chosen victim, it will ceaselessly hunt them down. Number 4. Little Monsters, Cloverfield.
Okay, run. Actually, run. Hey, let's start running. Just run. Let's start running right now. Let's start running now.
Dealing with a colossal monster is bad enough. They can step on you, topple buildings, cover ground relatively quickly, etc. But there's something so much worse about these speedy, spiky little things. Fast, and with huge snapping jaws and insect-like legs, it's like the Revenge of the Red Lobster buffet. Not to mention, they've got a hell of a bite. And it's not just the infection you have to worry about, as symptoms and side effects may include nausea, bleeding from the ears and eyes, and internal, explosion. Number 3. Ghouls, the Pack. The owner of a roadside diner is hiding a few things, and it's not just the recipe to a secret sauce. Out in the French countryside, L'Espac is harboring a family of mutants who feast on human flesh. Yeah, it's unwitting travelers who are on the menu at this greasy spoon. With deformed faces reminiscent of something from Silent Hill, the ghouls are single-minded. It'd be bad enough having to deal with just one of these ugly critters, but a whole brood, or pack if you will, give this place a bad online review, and just keep driving to the next fast food joint instead. Number 2. Jaws from Jaws. Unlike the other monsters on our list, which are products of a nightmarish fantasy, this creature was even more terrifying to viewers by virtue of being all too real. While sharks really are not the savage killers they're often chalked up to be in film, this fictitious monster from the deep was. Terrorizing the townsfolk and summer people of Amity Island, and devouring anyone foolish enough to swim, the titular shark terrified a generation of moviegoers into staying out of the water. A force of nature to be reckoned with, it seemed no one could stop this man-eater.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Pinhead from Hellraiser.
This isn't for your eyes.
Hellpriest and leader of the Cenobites, formerly human beings who now exist in an alternate dimension, and who practice brutal and grotesque acts of sadomasochism. He is one monster you'll never forget.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Able to travel to Earth when a puzzle box known as the Lament Configuration is opened, he seeks to torture humans and gather their souls. Unlike other horror villains of this era, he is articulate and imposing.
You solved the box. We came. Now you must come with us. Taste our pleasures.
He may not be as gruesome to look at as some of the other creatures in the franchise, like the Engineer, but there's no denying that his iconic visage will make your flesh crawl.
We have such sights to show you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.